Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to jump on here and make a review video as my final task in the program Awaken the Warrior Spirit. Man, this program has just completely changed my life for the better in every aspect of it, mind, body, spirit. 12 weeks ago, I sat here and made this video and let everybody know where I was mentally and everything. So, Jimmy um, has created a list of questions that he wants us to go over in this video. So I'm just going to run through these. I have them written down, so bear with me. Um, the first one was skepticism before going into this program. My skepticism was very limited. I didn't have much skepticism just because I knew Coach James. I knew what a great guy he was. I knew that he was well traveled. I knew that he had a wealth of experience and knowledge in this field. So my skepticism, there wasn't much that really existed. So um, where were you mentally before you started this program? Mentally, I was in a low point in my life, um, just personally. My family, everything is great. My all around life is great. But personally, I had just come off of back surgery, which had put me out of playing my sports that I enjoy. It's kind of my hobby, my escape from reality when I'm out there playing. So it's my stress relief. So without that and having limited physical ability, really started to find myself in a rut and somewhat of a depression. And it was time to do something about it. So, um, feeling I had about my body before this program, I've always been in shape. I've always been a guy that's liked to work out, stay active, play sports. But like I said before, I had just come off of back surgery, so I was depressed that my body wasn't able to perform the way I was accustomed to it performing. So I was feeling pretty down on my body as far as a physical output standpoint. Um, my energy levels before I started this program, this never really has been an issue of mine. My energy levels have always been, as soon as I hit the ground in the morning, I'm going until I'm ready to shut it off for the night. So I never really had trouble with my energy levels throughout the day before this program, but I am still young, and like I said, I stay active, so that I'm sure that helps. Emotions, some of these are kind of repetitive just based on how I've answered the other ones, but my emotions before this program, like I said, I was starting to get into a depression with my back. I was irritable. I was angry all the time. I was narrow-minded. I closed people off that I had preconceived notions about or judgments about, which is absolutely horrible. So my emotions were erratic, to say the least, just because of the pain I was in and the place where I was mentally with my injury. What shifts in my mindset have I noticed over the past 12 weeks? Oh man, this is a huge one. Anybody that knows me knows that I've had anger issues in the past, knows that I have dealt with irritability if things don't go my way. It's the end of the world at the moment, at least. Um, so I've become a lot more open to other people's opinions. I've become a lot more open to other people's way of life. Um, I've become a lot more patient. Still a work in progress. I still have my irritable moments, don't get me wrong, but I've made a huge shift in my mindsets and the fact that I am now in control of my emotions for the most part instead of letting them control me in the time of anger or whatnot. So it's been great because my family notices a difference, my friends notice a difference. My daughter the other day was telling me how proud she was of me, and it just melted my heart to hear that from an 11-year-old girl noticing those changes within her father. Um, she sees the daily affirmations, and she sees the moments where normally I would get angry or agitated, and she sees those, and she sees me stepping back and taking a deep breath and actually taking control of my anger. So she's really proud of me, and it's just been so huge for me. So, do you have a different outlook on life now? absolutely. More open. My outlook on life before was I'm right, you're wrong. If you disagree with me, I think you're a freaking idiot. Very closed-minded. So, totally different outlook on life for the better. So much more accepting. Um, how do you plan your routine differently now? Well, throughout this program, I've completely revamped my routine. I've taken the knowledge and the practical habits that James has instilled into this program, and I've completely changed my morning routine. I do about 10 to 12 different things in the morning every morning to set my whole day up for success, and that has a lot to do with everything, mindset, physical feeling, just everything. I've set myself up for success on a day in, day out basis by developing this routine. So, have you become more aware of your thoughts? Again, a little repetitive, but absolutely. Controlling my anger, seeing my anger come on now, seeing triggers of my anger, whereas before I would just let my anger come out and not think about why or what's causing it. I would just let it come out and be embarrassed afterwards once I calm down and look at myself like, damn, you really acted like a jackass there. So, yeah, absolutely be more aware of my thoughts. Changes in my physical body. This is another huge one. The changes that have taken part in my physical body. 32 years old, just had back surgery 6 months ago, and I'm bigger, stronger, and faster than I ever have been in my whole life. And that includes my time in the military. At the beginning of the program, I set a goal for myself to get down to 155 pounds. I was at 173, so 18 pounds I set to lose over the 12 weeks. Well, with this program, I actually lost it in 6 weeks. So once I got to the 6 weeks point, I was like, oh shit, I've reached my weight loss goal. So let's start building lean muscle. Let's start adding some definition, whatnot. So I've actually gained 12 pounds of lean muscle, and I know it's lean muscle because I know what I'm putting in my body. So the changes have been tremendous, and I'm very thankful for this program for that. Improved energy levels. Like I said before, I didn't really have a problem with my energy levels, so that's kind of a neutral thing there. No improvement, but I've always been a super energetic guy. So flexibility improving. Obviously, coming off of back surgery, back that was injured probably a year and a half before I even pulled the trigger on surgery, my body naturally tightened up. Before my back surgery, it was taking me probably 2 hours in the morning to get fully moving and felt like I could actually move throughout my day. So with the things that James has incorporated in this program, without getting into too much detail, my like I was saying, my flexibility has improved tremendously, and I feel great. I'm able to touch my toes again for the first time in like 2 years. So that's great. Weight loss, I already touched on that. Do you feel stronger? I touched on that. Absolutely feel stronger than I ever have. My nutrition, how has your nutrition improved? This is another huge area of the program, and I have just become so much more aware of the shit that I was putting into my body. And excuse my language, but it really was shit. I've always been kind of conscious. At least I thought I was conscious of what I was eating. If I went out to eat, I'd get a chicken sandwich instead of a cheeseburger. I'd get sweet potato fries over regular fries, or get a salad. But my nutrition has, I lost 18 pounds in 6 weeks, and I'm not really a big guy to be losing that kind of weight, and I felt great. So if that says anything about my nutrition, it should say it all. So my nutrition has improved tremendously, and I'm a lot more mindful and aware of the stuff that is going into my body and how it affects my body, and how different things affect my body that I ingest. So nutrition's huge improvement. Improvement on my digestion. I never really had a problem with my digestion, so Improvement. Um, my bowel movements are, I guess, easier probably. They're quicker. But again, I never really had problems with that. Have you noticed a decrease in your sugar cravings? Absolutely. The first couple weeks, it's a big focus on awareness of what you're putting in your body in this program, and sugar is pure trash to put into your body. And I struggled the first couple weeks, seeing desserts and whatnot because I have a huge sweet tooth, especially at night before I go to bed, which probably caused me to gain, quite a bit of weight with my back surgery, because I can't work out, whatever. I'm going to let my sweet tooth get the best of me, and it was destroying my body. So my sugar cravings are no longer. Um, so, difference in relationships, absolutely. As I touched on earlier, my relationship with my daughter, um, it was never bad. I have a great relationship with my daughter, but just that she notices me controlling my anger is freaking awesome, man. So rewarding, and it's such a great example to set for a child to see, you know, just because you reach the point of adulthood and you have certain things and you're comfortable in life doesn't mean there's not room for improvement. So I love to be able to set that example for my daughter and motivate her to push herself. You see somebody that you really care about and really look up to pushing themselves to become better. Speaking of relationships, yes, they've changed tremendously. I'm a lot more aware of how my actions make my family feel. I had a lot more open talks with Brittany on things that I could improve. Really tried to work on my listening skills and not being irritable when she's saying things that are difficult for me to hear. Sometimes the truth is hard to swallow. So I have really tried to take a step back and take in what people and their advice um, to really help me on this journey to become the best version of myself. Um, the biggest challenge over the last 12 weeks, for me, the biggest challenge, and I feel like probably for most, is the staying consistent and disciplined in your routine. Once you develop a routine and a meal plan and a diet plan and a workout plan, the hardest part is just staying consistent. Things come up in life, and you've just got to block off those escape routes. Stop giving yourself the procrastinating excuse of I can do it later or I can do tomorrow. So consistency and discipline were the biggest challenges for me over the 12 weeks, day in and day out. So, how do you plan to improve moving forward? Well, I plan to improve moving forward by staying in close contact with Coach James. He's set to roll out some new programs, and I fully intend on becoming a part of those and doing some one-on-one training with Coach James. So this is just the beginning for me. The amount of knowledge and practical things that James implements into his own life and exposes others to implement into their life is really remarkable. And I have, over this time period in this program, have just become a sponge for knowledge. And I just want to soak up every bit of knowledge from him, from any self-improvement or self-building programs or books. Or I've actually got into books as another huge thing in this program. I'm actually reading a really great one I'm about to finish. It's called The Way of the Superior Man. So just continuing with Coach James and moving forward, soaking up his knowledge is how I plan on improving. What it means to you to reignite passion for life, it means the world. My passion for life rolls downhill to my family. Everybody's an individual, but as the head of a household, usually the way you go is the way your family goes. So Reigniting that passion for life is everything. My back's strong. My mental clarity is amazing. I'm reading books. I'm soaking up knowledge. I'm passing on knowledge. I'm inspiring others. I'm letting others inspire me. I'm just pushing myself, and it's hard to put into words. I'm just so grateful for Coach James and so thankful for what he's done for me and my family, allowing me to be a part of this program. So, um, what could I share with my unique perspective that someone that is on the fence about this program? Um, wow, that's a tough one. If you're on the fence, do it. What's it gonna hurt? You've already recognized that you're in a rut, or you're not happy in your current situation, or there are things that are really holding you back that you need to press forward. So you've already recognized the problem. So I challenge you to ask yourself, what the hell is stopping you? Why wouldn't you? You've recognized the problem. It's on you to take action to fix your problem. You can lead a horse to water. Coach James always uses this one, and it's so true and cliche, but it's fucking. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So if you're on the fence, fucking jump over and do it. Just fucking do it. You'll never regret it, because this program will change your life. I promise you. I promise you. Even a guy like myself that I think I have it all figured out. I've got a good life, a beautiful home, beautiful family. But there's always room for improvement. If you peel back your layers within yourself and truly ask yourself what you need to improve on, identify those things and fucking improve on them. Just make your life better. You recognize the problem, fucking do it. Change. It's that simple. It really is. So there's my 12-week review. Do the program. Men, I encourage you, even if you're living a good life, man, the knowledge that is given in this program is unreal. James is so well traveled, has been all over the world, lives in Costa Rica now, and he's just a plethora of knowledge and good tips and practical habits that just improve your life overall. It makes you happier. It makes you may not even be sad. It still makes you happier. It's great. So do the program, check it out, give it a chance. And there's no bullshit supplements, no gimmicky routines as far as workout plans. There's a science behind it. So just do it. You guys have a wonderful week, and I look forward to making more videos, going into James's other programs, and I plan on sharing my journey, because this program has already gotten me such great feedback from people I didn't even know were watching my progress. In my limited posts on Facebook regarding this program, people have reached out to me and said what great things have happened, and I've had some pretty profound, overwhelming emotion from people's feedback and the positivity, and it's just, my life is shifting in such a positive way, and I'm so thankful for James, for my fellow tribes members. Eric Dixon and I quit fucking smoking. We quit smoking cigarettes during this program in the first 2 weeks. Big John Walton, man, thank you for making the video that inspired me to do this program, because I'm happier now than ever. Happier, stronger, faster, just overall have improved my being as a whole so much. And like I said, I'm just scratching the surface. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far through the 3 videos, thank you so much.